but first you should tell me if you have any question in your mind, anything that you want to tell me, anything which can improve my teaching method, anything which you feel there was a deficiency in the teaching style, or in the course outlines, anything, you are free enough to tell me, and we can apply your suggestion if it is applicable in the next semester. And believe me, this has nothing to do with your exams. Just feel free, and I just want to learn more from you guys, because when the audience is tells something, they look from the different angle. So you guys always know a different perspective about my teaching style and about the explanations which I was doing, whether it was fast, whether it was slow, whether some things were ambiguous, something were not clear enough, which I didn't clear. Sometimes I skip the thing, so you can tell anything.
For me, I'm okay with your teaching and all that. Because before you start a topic, you give a scenario in real life. That's very good. But
Okay.
during our previous lecture, what's the name?
Uh,
Did he?
let's talk about me and ourselves. So I'm
But
just,
I'm okay with your teaching.
yeah,
I'm
just
okay
tell
with your
me,
teaching.
just
Yeah.
tell me about me, because every teacher.
I don't have any problem with your teaching.
Actually, everything is fine. So there's no big concern and no any mistake. So we all is satisfied for the class.
Actually, the problem is,
teaching very good.
yeah, yeah, I understand, but you know, everybody is not made for uh, like the same thing. If I know mathematics better than anyone, it does not mean that I am superior than anyone. No, everyone, they have different interest and they have different capabilities. If you do not know the number theory, if you do not know the mathematics, it does not mean that you cannot do a business. It has nothing to do with that. A very poor mathematician, a very poor guy who never know how to count the things, he can be a good managing director of a company because of some other expertise. So everyone has specialities. If you are not good in mathematics, it doesn't mean that you are not allowed to speak to me. No, I understand, because this is not a mathematics major, and I understand that everybody, they are coming, they came here for different kind of things, and their target, their goal is different, and their approach is different. So if you're not good in mathematics, you don't need to be shy. Sometimes, if for example I'm really zero about the history and about knowing the geographical dimensions of the countries, I feel like embarrassed if somebody in a public place, they ask me about the dimensions or about the countries. I literally know a few names of the countries and a few locations, how they touch each other. So it doesn't mean that I should be feel embarrassed and I should not talk. No, I can talk about what my grip is, what my strength is. So everybody, they have their strength, and you guys, all of you, will ultimately have to leave this university and you will go into the market, and in the market you will deal with what your capability is. And sometimes it happens, for example, if you if you go to an organization and you get a job, but it will happen with you that you will not get your favorite job, and your friend will be doing the same job which is not favorite for him, but actually it is favorite for you, and you didn't get that job. It doesn't mean that you become desperate or you become embarrassed and you do not speak or you do not pay attention to what is given to you. It doesn't mean that you just sit back, you do not go for it. So it happens, this is a reality, and this is the life. Everybody is not perfect at something, and they are excellent at the same time in some other thing. So just I want to speak to me, and you can talk about mathematics in your perspective. If you are good in computer science, you can look at the mathematics from computer science. That's what we have learned here, that we can look at the situation from any other situation. Always we were doing the derivative, and then we were talking about the curves, then we were talking about the functions, and we have tried to look at each other from different perspectives. We stand at the derivative and we were looking at the function. We stand at the function and we were looking at the derivative. Now if you are good in computer science and you are a function, then you have a very good approach to look at mathematics by the binary numbers, or from the concepts of algorithms, or from the concepts of computer science. Similarly, if you are good in management science or business, you have a very good grip to look at mathematics from the perspective of cost, profit, loss. You can look at it very easily. You can see in your local market, when you go there, a random person knowing nothing about school, college, he never go to school, but you will see his expertise. He will never allow you to cheat him, and he will never allow you to give him any kind of loss. How he know that? He doesn't go to school, he doesn't learn mathematics, he doesn't know how to calculate the profits and loss. He doesn't know the derivative formula for the marginal cost, for the marginal profit, but he will never allow you to cheat even for a single penny. Why? Because he has some other angle to look at mathematics, and he know that naturally inherited into him by the nature. So everybody, all of you, if you do not know mathematics, physics, it doesn't mean that you are not good enough in your field. No, you will be the, and it happens that you will become a superior to me at any further stage because of your other expertise. Sometimes a student comes back with some other direction, he comes back on the teacher and he becomes the superior. It happens. You will see many examples. So just what I want you to talk to me and tell me from your perspective, from your way of thinking about mathematics, whatever comes in your mind, just tell it to me, and we will try to collect all this interesting information, and we will try to improve ourselves. I will try to improve myself, that yes, how many different ways are here to look at this concept of, for example, derivative.
One more thing. I think next semester the assignment, it should be every 2 weeks one assignment. Maybe in a month we have 2 assignments, because perhaps some of us we are working, I getting it, and we find it difficult to tackle our assignments within the week, every week. So please, next semester maybe 2 assignments
I
in a
told you.
month. That would be cool.
I told you that I will apply whichever thing is applicable, but for the homework, I can never skip that, because this is ultimately for your benefit. If I do not give homework, for example, this week I didn't give you homework, and whether you tell me or not, but I know that nobody has looked back on mathematics during this week because there was no homework. So it's not, and I always when I make the homework, it's easy for me to skip the homework and just keep teaching and do that, and skip those extra burden on me, because when I make the homework, I have to consider all the contents of the lecture, and then I have to pick up a problem for the homework, and then it's not only that just pick up the problem and throw it into the group. No, I have to solve it and see whether it is possible to solve or not. So it's actually, first I'm doing everything and then I'm giving it to you. So it's easy for me to skip the homework and just give you the homework once a month or 2 times a month, like this. But this will make you more lazy, and this will not benefit you. The The homework is just a kind of to keep you in touch with the course contents. It's not a burden. And what happens, the problem is that you guys never do it gradually. You guys never do it one by one. For example, there are always 5 questions on in general, and almost you guys have 5 days to do those questions. Just pick up one question one day and do it in just 10 minutes and just go do your work. The other day, in any time which is free, like you are sitting and watching TV, just pick up the problem and write it on the paper. One problem one day, it's okay. 5 questions, and you have 5 days in a week. Whatever time you have, it takes 5 minutes. But the problem appears when you try to do it at 10:30 and the deadline is 11 on the last day. Now at that time, you become irritated and you become frustrated and you don't have much information, or you don't have anything to cheat. If you do it regular basis, just one question once a day, one day one question, you can find the material easily to cheat as well. So I never ask you not cheat. Okay, just copy it, but at least do it. It will keep you in touch. I never complain that why these 3 people, they are the same, giving me the same line. Why if one person
Sometimes
has
same pictures.
yeah, why if one person has done a mistake, why the other 2 have done the same? I didn't ask, but just what I want you guys to be in touch with it. So this is not applicable that I skip the homeworks. Yeah, sometimes I intentionally skip it. Like this week, I did it intentionally just to give you a freedom, but this is not possible. So this thing is not applicable. Next.
Okay, I will have a word now. So I will say that for teaching method, it's fine, it's good. Yeah, I don't think so. There is anything to improve. Yeah, we can understand easily, and those application and the problems, the real world problems. Yeah, it's a good approach as well to understand that how things actually work. Also your YouTube channel, it's also very good. I appreciate that sometimes if you cannot understand it or you forget, you can just go and watch video and take the lecture again. And your notes as well, they're also very helpful to find and look back. They are very simple, don't really difficult to understand.
I just try to.
And also I will about the homework, I have exactly opposite point of view than Alicia, that it's very good approach. Homeworks are because I don't think so if you don't get homework, you will be that focused on the
Nobody will
you
look at
just
you. Can
forget things.
okay, all you people are here. You can tell me this week, anybody. You can like tell me that have you looked back on the previous lecture this week?
No,
There was
even
no.
I didn't.
I know.
When
If
I get
Josefa
homework,
didn't,
yeah.
then nobody else did it. So every homework when I give it to you, it means I have to solve the homework first and then I can give it to you.
Yeah.
So it's not only on you. It's actually on
exactly.
me. And I can
It's
easily
not a burden because
yeah.
at the beginning there was, when at the first homework there were more questions, and I just simply told you to reduce few questions,
Yeah.
and then you started giving
I did
like
that.
6, and that was enough. That was, I don't think so that's burden. I can just do 6 questions very
5
easily.
questions,
Like
6
I
questions.
don't even
yeah.
do it every day. I just like on Sunday or any day when I get
It's
time,
up
I
to you.
just sit and complete it in like 3 hours, and it's not like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's up to you. But for example, if you are doing a job or all 7 days you are doing something, then it's very easy that just in any time, like for example, you took the lunch, and after lunch, of course, everybody they take some rest. So at that time you can take out 5-10 minutes easily, and that will make you in touch with the contents for that 24 hours, and the next day you can do the next thing. It's just to keep you in touch with the contents. Even if you do not like remember all these things in rest of your life, and you really don't need to remember all these formulas for rest of your life, but you have to, you should have a concept of it. In, for example,
Exactly.
when you are going for a job after 10 years, and in between you forget about mathematics, but after 10 years in a job, somebody asks you, okay, give me a graph of the profit and loss. And this is a very common thing these days. Every field, they will always ask
Yeah.
you to make a
Yeah.
graph, to give me the output as in the form of a graph. Now if you don't really know about this thing, then you will not be able, or you have to learn that thing at that stage. And with the passage of age, it becomes difficult for you to learn the things, because the younger you are, the mind is fresh, and more things you can take in your mind. With the passage of age, you cannot learn new things, but you can understand the scenarios which you were.
And also I want to say that it's, as you said, that it's not like you cannot just cheat or you cannot just get help from anywhere, because basically it's a homework, it's your practice, it's not your exam.
Yes,
So I
you can
want to
do.
say to everyone that if they think I am very good at mathematics, it's not. Like
No.
I remember my few friends from high school, they are excellent, they are very good at mathematics. And even me, I just get, when I do homework, I get helps from your lectures, I get help from your notes, I get help from Google, I
Yes,
just seek
the
out
main
whole
thing is,
internet, I just
yes, the main thing is that sometimes maybe I'm also a human. Sometimes I can do a wrong thing. I can tell you a wrong thing unintentionally. I didn't want it to say the wrong, but during the flow of the lecture, I maybe I said it wrong. So sometime when I realized that it was wrong, every teacher, they corrected themselves in the next lecture. They tell you that this thing
Yeah.
should be done like this. But still, if you have any confusion, then this age and this scenario at this time, Google, YouTube, they are perfect experts, and very like good teachers are available there, and they are teaching over there. So you don't need to just focus on the class teacher. You can find any source. Like, it is not the time when we were at your level, and when we were in the BS or enter, then there was no concept of like the not easy access for the internet. There was internet, but very costly. And even if we have a computer, it is of course for the whole family, so you cannot find the internet easily, and you cannot find the thing. So we have to study the books, and go to the teachers, and take help. But at this time, the Google is the best teacher, and every information is always, do not always just believe on whatever comes on the Google. No, just try to find some valid sources, try to find, and mostly try to find some books or some experts giving lectures on YouTube. You can find easily that who is expert in calculus,
Yeah,
who is
exactly.
expert in differential equations, who is expert in physics. You can find some prominent names, and we also follow them. Everybody, they are also our teachers, so you can find them and just follow the experts. It's not like everybody. There are some people there, a false information is also available on the Google. Just try to figure out which is best and follow it. You are not limited to
Yeah.
the course teacher. It's easily accessible.
Yeah.
Everybody can follow. So there should be at least 3-4 people sitting with me. It's okay. If you don't feel comfortable or don't have enough questions, it's okay. Just keep talking to me, and just keep asking
Repeating
me.
the things, the
Keep-
same things, yeah.
Keep
It's like,
asking me that, repeat this line. Just keep asking this. This is not a question. Like, you don't have to think any rocket science. Just keep this line in your mind when you are sitting
we'll
with
stay
me.
focused this way.
Yeah, just
not get bored.
keep asking me after every 10 minutes. Just keep asking me, can you please repeat this, whether you understand or not. But when you will ask me, I will get more energy. This word, when you will ask me that, can you please repeat, I'll get energy from you. So this whole thing you should keep in mind in the next semester. And we will try to learn. And it's not, I always tell you that it's not about teaching and like I'm the dictator and you are the students. No, it's about learning. I also learn from students and students also learn from me, and this is a kind of a discussion. I never restrict anybody to talk unless they cross the limits. So far, nobody and no student, like whether this class or any previous class, they always stay in the limits, and that's what I feel proud of my all students, you guys and all the previous students, that they always respect me, whether within the class or outside the class. And you will never find me, if someday you come back to China, you will never see me outside the class. You will never see me that I am insulting to you, or I am rude to any student, or I am not friendly. Outside the class, I am always just like a common friend to you guys. In the campus, you can see our activities. We do many things. This semester, I was busy on the Wednesdays due to these classes. I didn't go to the English corners, but most of the time, and in the vacations, we already plan to play cricket in the ground. I always, and even this Saturday, those who are in campus, you can contact me. And this Saturday we are going to give, one of our teacher is leaving, switching actually to another university. So me and some 2019 batch students, we are going to give her a farewell. So in campus students, I invite you here online, that join us on Saturday at my home here in this is room.
I hope they will give me visa. If they give me, then I will join.
No, those who are in campus, you can join, but before that, just confirm me that if you are coming, that so that we can the students who will be cooking, they should cook accordingly. If you want to join, I invite you, all the 5 or 6 whoever they are in campus, 4 5 students, I invite you. You can join us on this Saturday. But before that, confirm it to me personally, or tell it to any other senior of your batch. So officially, let me say you goodbye and best wishes for your exams and this semester,
Yeah.
and best wishes for your good grades. Hope to see you all well together in the next semester.
Yeah, you too. It was a
Thank
great
you.
time. Thank you.